Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. They took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. Second down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Nix to throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And he'll go down here at the 16. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. Courtland Sutton, the touchdown. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco takes out a one-stop. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up Alex Singleton. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. He's looking deep once again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Chiefs are hauled down on the return at the 45-yard line.
Nix's pass.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it in the double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. He's going deep this time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
2 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Kansas
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
Number 10, Isaiah Pacheco.
Back to the air, Mahomes. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So it's 2nd down coming up. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They motion the tight end over. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a 1st down.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it, he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
On their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. They're going for it. It's Nix. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Down the sideline inside the 30, and he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Right back to Pacheco. Has a big hole left. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Butker on now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Juke the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Back now, pressure. Makes a stand. He lost that football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Caught near the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Pacheco. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Pacheco again, and he will find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Bronco offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And he takes this one back. It is a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, but not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponent celebrate in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.